everybody, welcome to another episode of Sick Eric TV. Today I'm going to be trying to do a little fun quick video on different refresh rates of devices. We got a 60 hertz refresh rate over here on the V60, 90 hertz over here on the Pixel, of course, and 120 hertz on the OnePlus and the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus as well, OnePlus 9 Pro, 120 hertz, and the Motorola Edge, which is at 144 hertz. You'll see all the hertz up in the corner where it says show refresh rates. And yeah, so we're going to be checking out each one of these and showing you some slowed down footage of how each one of these looks as far as compared to the other. Is it really much of a difference unless you slow it down when using these? And when I'm using these, yes, I do notice that some are smoother than others when you're scrolling. It just has a more of a smoother effect when you're scrolling on there. Now, other things come in play with situations like that, like the touch response on each one of these devices. Some of them are quicker than others, and it just depends on the screen display technology that they're using. But as far as refresh rates, it is a huge difference to use something from 60 hertz to 120 hertz. You definitely feel that smoothness. Now from 60 to 90, you don't notice it as much, but you still notice a little bit of more smoothness when you're using 60 to 90. Now from 120 to 140, the Motorola does seem very smooth, but like I said, it is a lower end device, so it may not be, the technology of the display may not be as high tech as the display on the OnePlus 9 Pro or the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus, but still refresh rates going from this to this, you barely notice a difference, hardly any at all. Now going from 60 to 140, you're definitely going to notice a difference in that response and the smoothness of the scrolling of screens. Going from 90 to 120, you'll notice a little bit as well. For me, the sweet spot I think is 120. That's what a lot of smartphones are coming out with nowadays. Older phones like the LG V60 over here, stuck at 60, Pixel 6 at 90, and then OnePlus 9 S21 at 120, and then the Motorola Edge over here 2021 is at 144. So very nice between going through all of these. It is fun to nitpick at each of these, see if I notice a difference. You'll be seeing some slowed down footage on your screen, of course, comparing each one at a really slowed down footage. That way you could actually see each one and each frame of them, and that footage was filmed in 4K at 120 frames per second. So right now it's just regular 4K 30 frames per second, so I don't think you'll be able to see with your eye the differences between each one as far as the fluidness goes. But in that B-roll that I'm going to be flashing on your screen, you will be seeing footage slowed down, filmed at 4K 120 frames per second. So going from 60 to 90 to 120 to 140 definitely is a difference, but not if you're, of course, you're going to notice a difference if you're using them all together like this. Who the hell is doing that? Nobody's doing that, using their phones side by side. But if you were to use them side by side, you will notice a difference between all of these as far as the smoothness goes and the fluidness goes of each one. You're definitely going to notice a difference between all of these devices when using them. And yeah, refresh rates, are they overhyped? Are they just gimmicks? I don't think so. I do think they make the device feel smoother when you're scrolling through things, and just feel a lot faster and more responsive when you're scrolling through stuff. You notice more of a difference between them, and that smoothness when you're scrolling. There's no jankiness when you're scrolling, no lag. You know, when you're scrolling a little bit, you definitely notice that one is smoother than the other, whether it's 60, 90, 120, or 140. You notice that smoothness when it's scrolling. You don't get any drop frame rates or anything. when you're scrolling on these, so that's pretty cool that you can notice a difference a little bit when you're using them side by side. But to each his own. Which do you prefer, guys? I know a lot of people still use devices with 60 hertz and they don't complain. They're just saying, oh, it's just a gimmick. Who needs a high refresh rate? There's some people like me who I prefer a higher refresh rate. That's just what I prefer. And I like higher refresh rates on my devices. They just feel more premium, more smoother when you're scrolling than 60 hertz. But a lot of people don't care about things like that. I just wanted to try to do a video trying to compare each one, see if I could see a difference when running these side by side at slowed down speeds, and seeing how they look when you slow things down when you're scrolling. Is it much of a difference? I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to do this quick fun video showing off the different refresh rates. I have all these refresh rates on these devices, and I just thought it'd be fun to put them all side by side. I never thought about doing anything like this: 60, 90, 120, and 140 hertz on each of these. So that's pretty cool. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. That's quite alright. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Do all the other stuff. Peace.